friends, welcome to Safety Tech Travel. Today we are going to discuss about the heat stress management plan, the summer working plan or heat stress management plan. So if you first time our video, please subscribe our channel and share with our friends. We will go for a video. So here we will show a heat stress management plan form. So heat stress management plan, mostly the heat stress management plan applicable during the summer period only. So most of the construction sites or the client required heat stress management plan or summer working plan. So it is required. So most of the our subscribers requested for a heat stress management plan video. So here we will go to this video. So as this form, you can see many companies they have different form using for their own plan. And if I take one sample here, so here we will go for a client logo as we discussed in this last video, contractor name and contractor logo, and project name, client reference number, document form number, form revision, serial number, the plan preparation date, what is the last updation of the plan, that will be the in date format, page number, how many pages it is, and plan name, heat stress management plan. Next, here the project name, contract number, project contract number, and plan name, heat stress management plan, contractor name, contractor document number, and the general confidential matter. Your company want to make a confidential, so here is the confidential descriptions. Review date, issued for approval. There is a notes, issued for approval, issued for review, issued for information. There will be information here. Prepared by HSE departments, reviewed by regional HSE departments, or if it is not regional, maybe project manager. Approval if it is there is no project manager, approval by client representative. So second page, you go to summary of review. So whenever the changes or new application as per the client or your contractor site, what are the changes in your method or plan, it need to be revised. Your plan, it will be included in the plan and revised. So that will be updated here, 01 revision, 0 revision, 01 revision, and mentioned here. So third page, table of contents. Table of content, as we discussed in the last video, same scope of work, purpose, scope of work, overview, document control, definitions, accountabilities and responsibilities, reference, requirements, do's and don'ts, engineering controls, control measures during the red heat stress category for extreme danger, protective clothing and PPE, communication, HSE monitoring, records, and appendix A heat stress index chart and urine chart, appendix B urine chart. These are the table content commonly included. If your client specific or your company specific, you can add here additional. So first of all, purpose of these plans, you need to mention here first. This need to be purpose of this plan. You need to control these summer period working and the summer heat stress hazards. The purpose of this plan to prevent heat related incidents, ensuring the system and control in place, and monitor the temperatures. So this will be applicable in summer period. So scope of work, our scope of work, you can mention your company scope of work in that particular project, and you can briefly describe here each scope of work. And communications, overview, overall risk level, place, protective clothing, body temperatures, general view of overview you can mention here regarding to your implementations. Document control, your project need to control any document, you can mention here the control documents. Definition and treatments, so you can mention here each definition of your hazards, heat crimes, what is the informations, sign and symptoms and treatments, heat rash, information, symptoms and treatments, heat exhaustion, information, symptoms, treatment, heat stroke, informations, symptoms and treatments. So this generally we have mentioned in the definitions. Accountabilities and responsibilities, and this plan need to be implemented by the management team. So this each team, each division, each department have their own responsibilities by HSE manager. So consortium director or project manager is accountable person to implement this plan. HSE manager only advisory team, advisory and monitoring his trust plan. The construction team, they are effectively maintaining this plan or no, there is any deviation, we need to report it. Commercial manager, he have a responsibility to arrange external bodies, coordination with the administration team and financial budget allocation. Consortium supervisors, they plan, the supervisors need to implement at site. What are the recommendations, instruction, guidelines from this plan need to implement by the supervisors. Employee need to take certain responsibilities. Drink the water, they follow the instructions, safety plans, follow the signages. And reference, the client documents, you can mention here the client document reference. If you are referring to any requirement from the client, you can mention here client documents. And contractor documents, if your company has your own procedure for controlling whatever the documents that your company having to control the summer period, heat stress management, heat stress work, the summer period work, you can mention that all procedure or plan number and names. So local regulations, legal documents, kingdom, labor laws and international standard which is you are specifying to. So requirements, so this section is very important. Whatever the requirements you are following in your site, what are the arrangements, requirements, system you are implementing at site, you need to describe here. First of all, resting shelter you need to provide. So what kind of resting shelter, what is the capacity, you need to fix it, depend upon your site and fix it, or it is required in a procedure or client document, you can mention this section, how many shelter for each person and what is the arrangements you need to provide the fan, or you need to arrange the mist fan or AC ventilation, whatever it is you can mention you according to your arrangements. Rest area establishments, so what is the rest area, where is located rest areas, how many rest areas you have in your site locations, you need to make a mark the location map. Water, so water fluids arrangements, so there will be a cold water provider or drinking water station, there will be oral storage areas, and there will be a proper drinking water cups and allocations. There is each location there is a drinking water and how you are displaying the disinfecting, how you are delivering water, this you can mention here. Oral dehydration salt, ORS, so electrolyte drinks, so what kind of electrolyte drinks you are providing to the site, and what is often, how many periods you are replacing it, and how the disinfection and who is doing that, and how you are going to handling oral dehydration salt. So this electrolyte drinks, any kind of electrolyte drinks you can mention here what you are going to implement at site. Fans, so how you are going to implement reduce the temperature? Most of the companies, they are in the residential or workplace, they are providing fan or mist fans in the work areas to reduce the temperature and workers can keep cool. So what kind of fans you are providing, or AC is required an AC, and what is a break period, and what is a alarm system you are maintaining, maybe it is a beep alarm or there will be a flag system. Commonly the industry practice is a flag system. So flag system, people can easily identify what is the temperature and how many rest period, how many minutes we need to take the rest, and according to this flag color. So next we look heat index flags. So this flag system, as I explains, there will be a flag pole in each locations which is people can visible, and we will be change multiple colors of flag. What kind of color? Green, yellow, amber, red. The 4 colors of rack, and this flag, once it is raised, there will be a chart. According to the chart, people need to follow. What is the chart? Green color, cautions, normal working hours, resting period. There will be 3 category: flag color, danger category, resting time per hour. This depend upon this flag changes. You need to take the rest periods and drinking water periodically. So green Danger category cautions, normal working period. Yellow, extreme cautions, 50 minutes of work, 10 minute rest. So each end with 50 minutes work, 10 minutes rest. It's average table. If you are not comfortable, you can take a rest, report to your supervisor and take a rest. Amber, danger, 30 minutes work, 10 minutes rest. With the 30 minutes rest, it's amber color flag, 30 minutes work, 30 minutes of flag. Red color is extreme danger, 20 minute work, 10 minute rest. So however the workers shall case in heat industry start exceed the 54 percentage, this will be work stoppage. It will be go to black categories. It will be work stoppage limit. So this category, this we need to display in each location, and we need to brief to the workers through the toolbox meeting and daily meetings to supervisors and workers, so they are aware about this kind of heat index flag and system. So what kind of working hours you are following at site? Whether there is any time limit changes you are following at site. There are different company, different system follow working hours system they are following. Means some companies are shifting entirely to the night shift jobs, and some companies are doing only half day jobs. So depend upon the company policy and convenient work strategy. Don'ts and does. What kind of allowed and which is not allowed to in our site areas. So not allowed to employee physically unfit to the hot environment. Which employee not fit to the that hot environment, don't allow to work with them. And during the summer break periods, nobody not allowed to work according to the local regulations. Drinking alcohol, caffeine contains sufficient quantity of water without eating meals regularly. So engineering controls. What kind of engineering controls you are providing for the heat stress index? So for summer working periods. So what engineering? Air conditionings, shadings, shelters and restrooms, and shielding for the radiant workers. Shielding need to be provided. Isolations from the hot surfaces. Work must be shifted in the cooler part of the day. Machinizations. Maximum mechanization, some physical reduce the physical activity at site. Shifting of material, we will use the equipment, bobcat, forklifts, any other material. Mostly commonly use manual lifting. Avoid the manual handling more. Control measures for red heat stress categories. So red heat stress categories, we need to have some control measures. Sufficient drinking waters and heat shelter, shade and ventilation, cold drinking water, oral dehydration, need first aid kit, heat stress posters and index for the guidance for the people, emergency contact number. And somebody collapsed due to the extreme heat, the people need to be aware emergency arrangements in your workplace. And seating capacity, workers need to be advised and trained adequate drinking of water and oral dehydration drinks. And job rotations is one of the technique you can use in the summer periods. And PPE clothings, avoid such a overheat clothings, and if it is necessary like a CAD welding or that kind of job, make an arrangements for job rotations 2x2, 4x4 as it is, as your requirements. And communication to the workers, there will be emergency contact number, toolbox meetings, color coding, the flag system, signages, posters. These are the communication media to deliver or awareness for our peoples. HSE monitoring, there are the monitoring system for what we will be monitoring daily implementations, and people follow the compliance of the compliance of the summer safety plans. And temperature, we need temperature and humidity, we need to monitor. Weather forecast, we need to monitor on our location. There will be internet available, the best and applicable solutions and accurate. We need to put the temperature and humidity meter in our site locations, so we can easily read the measurement, and we can find out what temperature we are working. So accordingly, we need to be coordinate with each flag system control man, and we need to change the flags so that these changes can reach the people accordingly. So records the heat stress and humidity recording plan we need to be record with a form. So what we will take, what we will be mentioned in the forms, you will mention simply in the date, and one day you need to take 3 times: morning, afternoon, evening, and if it is necessary midnight. If you are a night shift jobs is ongoing, night one measurement you need to take, you need to identify the humidity ratio. So it will be recorded in one format: date, time, and locations, and measurement of temperature, measurement of humidity, and what is the ratio as per the chart. So this thermohygrometer must be calibrated. So appendix 6, this chart, heat stress index chart and relative humidity. So once we take a measurement from the from our heat and temperature and humidity meter, so we will suppose we get a, how we will identify the flag color, how we will determine the flag color. So suppose we get a 35 temperature and humidity 50% humidity, 35 temperature is equal to 41 means ambient color flags. So suppose if it is 31 and only humidity is 20, it means 29 red color. Based on this chart you need to be set the flag color. So there is a depends on flag color what caution, extreme caution, danger, extreme danger, and what heat stress range is mentioned, heat temperature range, and what illness people can face these days, and rest period suggested for this flag time, and drink water in each danger category. So 1 cup every day, 1 cup every 20 minutes, 1 cup every 50 minutes, etc. So follow this heat stress index chart. Second, urine chart. The urine chart we are describing in the toolbox talk and awareness of the people in the posters, notice board, resting shelter, to identify the people can itself people can identify their body dehydration stage. How we can identify upon the urine chart. This call is urine chart. There will be a clear color, that means not dehydrated, keep drinking water. There is light yellow or dark yellow, that means middle dehydrated, drink more water. This yellow means our body losing medium water, so we need to drink more water. Extremely dehydrated in our body, it will become like amber color, so dark color. That means our body extremely dehydrated, there is no adequate water in our body and it's dangerous condition. We need to drink more water. If it is people don't like to drink water, even though people need to drink water with the supplements. So these are the generally heat stress management plans normally we are using in our sites. So that's all for today videos. If you have any comments, suggestions, please put in the comment sections, and see you with the next video. Please subscribe our channel.